Fotbal Club Universitatea Cluj is a Romanian professional football club from Cluj-Napoca, founded in 1919 by Iuliu Hațieganu. The team plays in Romania's second league, Liga II. Universitatea Cluj traditionally plays in white and black clothing, although variations of red, maroon and gold have been used especially for away kits. Cluj played for 89 years at the Ion Moina Stadium, and then moved into the new venue Cluj Arena, built on the site of the old stadium. Cluj are nicknamed EPL unregistered trademark after the red berets worn by students from the University of Medicine in Cluj. They are traditionally considered to be the most important football club in Transylvania, although their status has recently been threatened by the success of their city rivals CFR Cluj. The club has spent most of its history in the First League but have never become national champions. They have played in 4 Romanian Cup finals each time under a different name Euro, and won the trophy in the 1964 Euro 65 season. History: the Universitatea Sports Club of Cluj was founded in September 1919 by the Sports Society of University Students. Its first chairman was Professor Iuliu Hațieganu, a physician and politician. In the early years of its existence Cluj played in local competitions. At the time there was no national football championship in Romania. The team played against Transylvania unregistered trademark Aura in the 1923 final of the Maroon Cup, losing 0-2. Played in the Romanian National Football Championship Divizia A from 1932. In their first season finished first in its group and played the championship final against Romanian unregistered trademark Aura. In the first season of the Romanian Cup, in 1933 Euro 34, reached the final, losing against Romanian unregistered trademark Aura. In 1940, moved from Cluj to Sibiu as a result of the Second Vienna Award, when the northern part of Transylvania was ceded to Hungary. In 1942, played in the final of the Romanian Cup for a second time and lost against Rapid Bucharest unregistered trademark T. In 1945, after the end of the Second World War and the return of the northern part of Transylvania to Romania, returned to its home in Cluj. In 1946, the name of the club was changed to CFR Cluj. In 1949, the team reached the final of the Romanian Cup for the third time, but it was beaten by CSKA Bucharest unregistered trademark T, Euro now called Steaua Bucharest unregistered trademark T. At the end of the 1950s and the beginning of the 1960s, the manager of CFR Cluj was Ștefan Corvacza, a famous Romanian coach who later became the manager of Ajax Amsterdam. In 1964 Euro 65, CFR Cluj won the Romanian Cup. This remained the greatest performance of the club for many years. In 1966, the name of the team was changed back to Universitatea. At the end of the 1971 Euro 1972 season, was in the best position in the Romanian Championship Divizia A after the Second World War. It finished third in the league table, with the same number of points as the second-placed team UTA. In 1998, reached the final of Cupa Liga but lost to FC Barca Florean. In 1999, was relegated into the second Romanian division, Divizia B, and in 2000 it was relegated for the first time in its history into the third division, Divizia C. It played one season in the third division, and in 2001 it was promoted back to Divizia B. The manager of the team at the time was the ex-Romanian international, Ion Ovidiu Saba Florean, who started playing football in the 1980s at Cluj. In the 2005 Euro 06 Divizia B season, the new objective became promotion to the First League. Under coach Leo Grozevu, who often played highly defensive football, the team made many nil draws and the team lost second place by a point, though in the last match days they won 4-0 with the first place and the third, and 3-2 with the second place. In the beginning of the 2006 Euro 07 Liga II season, a new manager, Adrian Faluba, who had never coached before but had played over 220 matches for Cluj in the First League Euro, was hired. Under his lead, the team had a poor early season and only reached 8th position. Yet, the moment passed and the team reached first position, often separated by over 6 points from the next position. In May 19, 2007, virtual promotion was achieved after a 0-0 draw against second-place contender Transylvania. 3 weeks before the final match day, U ended its 8-year spell in the lower divisions, returning to the First League for the 52nd season in its history. Stadium. Ion Moina Stadium, the first football and athletics stadium in Cluj-Napoca, was built between 1908 and 1911 and had a capacity of 1,500. The official inauguration in 1911 was a game between a Cluj team and Galatasaray Istanbul. It was the first game in Europe for Galatasaray. The Cluj team won 8-1. In 1961, new U-shaped stands were built and the capacity of the stadium became 28,000. In 2000, most of the stands were declared structurally unsafe for hosting supporters and were closed, leaving the stadium with a capacity of 13,000. In late 2008, the old Ion Moina Stadium was demolished, and building works begun for the Cluj Arena. The last official game at the old stadium was played on November 22, 2008. Universitatea drew 0-0 in their Liga II game with Murray unregistered trademark Old Ever. During the construction works for the new stadium, Universitatea played its home games in the 2008-09 and 2009-10 Liga II seasons at the Cluj Arena Stadium and its home games in the 2010-11 Liga I season at the State Stadium in Alba Iulia, Gloria Stadium and Bistrița and Gazmetan Stadium and Medari unregistered trademark. On October 11, 2011, the first match at the new Cluj Arena Stadium a friendly between Universitatea and the Russian team Kibon Krasnodar was played. Kibon won 4-0. On October 16, 2011, the first official match at the new stadium was played. Universitatea won the Liga I game against FC Bray unregistered trademark of 1-0. Supporters. A has many supporters in Cluj-Napoca, but also in some other parts of Romania especially in Transylvania. One of the reasons for the team unregistered trademark's popularity is that Cluj-Napoca has some of Romania's most important universities including the Babes Bolai University, the largest in the country with more than 45,000 students. The ultras groups of UCluj are, VG, Fazian Academica, UCG, Ultras 19, Fanatics, Boys, Battaglianofini, FORT and others. Rivalries. Universitatea have a rivalry with local city team CFR Cluj. The animosity between the teams is one of the oldest in Romanian football. The first incidents between fans of the two sides occurred in the 1920s. A particularly violent episode took place during a derby played in 1924, when the stadium had to be evacuated because of a large-scale fight between supporters. Universitatea won the match 2-1. Other episodes of this rivalry are, in 2005, upset by the fact that Universitatea was relegated to Divizia C, U fans injured CFR players at the Sport Hotel in Cluj-Napoca. In 2008, following a derby, CFR won and obtained its first league title and Universitatea relegated in Liga II, but this match was preceded by a corruption scandal, because Stoa Bucure unregistered trademark T's owner, G. Bicali, offered U staff €1 million for defeating CFR. Old Crests. Current squad, as of September 12, 2015. Note: flags indicate national team as defined under FIFA eligibility rules. Players may hold more than one non-FIFA nationality. Club officials. Shirt sponsors and manufacturers. Honors. Championships equals. Liga I runners-up, 1932 €33, Liga II, winners, 1950, 1957 €58, 1978 €79, 1984 €85, 1991 €92, 2006 €07, runners-up, 1939 €40, 1983 €84, 2009 €10, Liga III, winners, 2000 €01. Cups equals, Romanian Cup, winners, 1964 Euro 65, runners-up, 1933 Euro 34, 1941 Euro 42, 1948 Euro 49, 2014 Euro 15 League Cup, runners-up, 1998. Junior teams the A Euro OEUA Euro Cluj under-21 and junior teams have always ranked among the best in the country and have won several national championship titles. The under-21s were Romanian champions 3 times in 1962 a Euro 63, 1970 a Euro 71, 1971 a Euro 72. The under-21s were Romanian champions 8 times in 1955, 1956, 1964 a Euro 65, 1966 a Euro 67, 1968 a Euro 69. 1971 a Euro 72, 1973 a Euro 74, 2000 a Euro 01. European record. Notable former players, the footballers enlisted below have had international caps for their respective countries at junior and/or senior level. Players whose name is listed in bold represented their countries at junior and/or senior level on through the times passing. Additionally, these players have also had a significant number of caps and goals accumulated throughout a certain number of seasons for the club itself as well. Former managers. References. External links. Universitatea Cluj official website, FC Universitatea Cluj on Facebook, Universitatea Cluj supporters webpage, EPL Row unregistered trademark EE, Cronica Bestială, R3 loose photos.